Hi, welcome back to my channel. So you know what today is Thursday. Let's get to it. So if this is your first time on one of my videos, this video is going to help you out. You're a new host. It's going to help with my tips and my tricks about help you out in your business. So this video is going to be about how Turo changed the new reimbursement tool, and I'm going to talk about what you should do when you have an accident, because accidents do happen and will happen eventually, and total loss and the gap protection. A lot of things that I did not know when I first started this business. But yeah, let's get right to it. So the first thing, the reimbursement tool. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know that a few days ago they changed how you can do your reimbursement tool. So before, when you had to go, do the reimbursements for fuel, cleaning, tolls, you'll send it in, and then if they can respond, and if they don't respond in 3 days, you automatically got paid. And that was great. No hassle, easy. But now they change it all up, and when you put your reimbursement request, if they respond, okay, good. If they don't respond, then there's something else that's gonna pop up. Turo's gonna send you, a message and say they didn't respond. Do you want to cancel or involve? I don't really understand why you would cancel it there. Makes no sense. But you have like about 48 hours to click involve Turo. It's just more work for you to do. And if you don't do it in 2 days, you're going to lose the opportunity to get reimbursed for your stuff. For large hosts, that might be an issue. You're so busy and you forget. But for a smaller host, you should never forget that. I personally won't ever forget. But that's just a way to probably Turo to less payouts, because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to forget. But I don't know why they did it. But it is what it is. But when you do involve them, you get paid instantly. So it's still the same process. You just gotta press another button. It's just another step. If you like it, if you don't like it, yeah. But that is what it is. It's probably gonna be like that for now on. So my next thing is going to be, accidents. That's the worst thing. You get that phone call, you get that text message from your renter saying, I got into an accident. What's gonna go through your mind. You're gonna think, how bad is it? Did you hit anybody? I mean, is there a third party? These are all big things that it's gonna be swirling through your mind over and over and over again. And you wonder, what can you do? When there's an accident, I believe that's like the number one thing, that how we as a host lose money. Depending on your insurance plan will depend how you handle the situation. So for me, I'm on the 85% plan. You might not be on that. You might be on the 60 or the 70 or the 75 or the 80. I'm at the most risk. So for me, the first thing I ask them is, which insurance did they take? Did they take none? Are they going to use their personal? Did they take the minimum? And did they take the standard? Or did they take the premium? Right? So the minimum, maybe you don't know, the max out of pocket is $3,000. So when I hear that, I'm like, okay, they need to work with me, or Turo's going to charge them whatever it costs to do it. Even though I'm on an 85% plan, I get nothing, they're still going to charge them. So you got to tell them that, so then they know. Some renters, they ghost you, and then on an 85% plan, you're SOL and you got to pay out of pocket. That's the risk you take. But usually, they're going to try and work with you to pay something, and that's what I do. Or they try to use their insurance. Hopefully insurance is actually the easiest. Get that and boom. That's how that works. And I get it a lot of the time. I have an accident or some kind of damage at least once a month. I have 12 cars. I don't know. If you only got a couple cars, probably won't have it every month. Maybe like once or twice a year, maybe, depending on your area. So it all depends. But back to the accidents, the worst thing that could happen, the worst thing is total loss. Do you know what a total loss is? When there's so much damage that, it's not worth it, whatever the car is worth. Total loss and gap. So the way as you know, you watch the Turo commercials. You know, they advertise, you know, for you to rent out your personal car, your brand new car. You know, that's what they want. You know that they got their Tesla on there, brand new. And guess what? You rent it out, and then the next day it gets totaled. What do? You know, and let's say you have a loan with it, and you know as soon as you take it off the lot, the value of the car, you know, drops like crazy. So if you got into an accident right when you bought the car, the loan, and the bank would pay for the car whatever the car is worth. You know, that negative equity, that's where the gap comes into play. But with the commercial insurance, with the commercial, you know, you're using your car for commercial use, they have something in the contract that the gap, you can't use the gap for that, and that's pretty big. You know, like for me, like I have 9 car loans and a lease. I know my cars are ranging between negative equity between $5,000 and $10,000. If any of my cars got into a total loss, I would be SOL. I know that. I have to come out of pocket, you know, to cover the difference because the gap doesn't work. So how about you? You know, you have a loan, or maybe you bought a car cash. I don't know. And let's go with the Tesla. You know, you bought a Tesla cash, $100,000. So you drive it off a lot. You know, what is it worth? I don't know, 70, 60 something. You know, next week he gets rented out and he gets total loss. You know, Turo pays you 70. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be furious. You're gonna be like, I'm done with Turo. You're gonna write a bad review. And all this is because you didn't understand how the gap works when it comes to commercial. You know, there is no gap commercial. There's no commercial gap. And if it is, it's probably really, really expensive and you're not going to get it. You know, this is something I believe that Turo should have when you're starting to put your car on there, and they should ask you if it's a loan, if it's cash, and they should say, you know, what the car is worth and what they would pay for it. You know, so you know right off the bat that you're going to be upside down in this vehicle. Because probably time and time again, total loss happens probably every single day across America. And I believe that it is a big deal. And I see it all the time, you know, hosts, they get into accidents, you know. And also in regards to accidents, you know, like Turo likes to, you know, nitpick, you know, they see small little dings and they like to take off thousands of dollars. You know, that, and with the, you know, the total loss, you gotta know when I wish I knew this when I first started doing Turo. That's why I'm making this video. I'm hoping that this video really helps you out. You know, if you're just starting or if you're thinking about doing it, maybe you've been doing it for a little while, at least you know the risk. Because in this business, there's huge risk, huge liability that I didn't know. And hopefully you watched this far and you're getting good info. And if you do, you know, if you liked it, especially if you're new, you should definitely hit that subscribe button down there in the red, and definitely hit that like button. You know, I got good content every single Thursday. So next Thursday, so far I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And if you have any ideas, if you want me to talk about anything, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll make a video on it. But yes, if you watched this far, thank you for watching. You know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.